YouTube says I'm alive, so clearly it must be so. You can try everything on the internet, right? Welcome, YouTubers. My name is Rebecca Glon, and I'm here with a surprise announcement that I'm going to be hosting a virtual benefit concert on November 24th from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And obviously, no cost to attend. But if you feel inclined to, any donations that you gave that night will be sent off to Hawk Creek Wildlife Center, which is a local exotic animal rescue. Mostly, they just do a lot of education for for the area. They're environmental stewards. They really want to get the knowledge out there of how we can care for our environment and um, goodness, keep this planet alive for both us and the other animals that we share it with. Um, Incredible stewards of the environment and what we should be doing for our fellow animals, which I've already said. So this is going to be great, right on track for all of my other live videos. Other fun announcement is this new addition to my repertoire, and by repertoire I mean um, equipment list of everything that I've got. So I thought I'd give it a shot and see what a new song would be, what the first recording of it would be like. It's supposed to be picking up a bit more of my highs and lows, and I'm really hoping this Saturday I'll be releasing a new track that I got permission to, and that really needs something to get the full richness of all of the notes in the song. But in the meantime, what I'll just be doing is testing it out with you guys for a song that I've long loved. Um, Comes from the world of Pomoton, which I've wrote about, and a culture that reveres horses because they see them as the embodiment of the four elements: earth, air, wind, fire, that encompass everything that they see in nature. And it also goes along with this idea that if we as humans can see ourselves in someone else, then usually we won't harm them because we know what they're going through. We have that empathy. Um, and this idea is that we see ourselves in the earth and our environment around us, and what we can and can't do and don't do will affect what will come ahead of us in the future. I should have just ended it. Come. Okay. In any case, here is Touch the Earth, one of my originals. Have you seen the horizon melt into a blanket of land and sky? Oh, brother, have you ever felt a fire when the wind blows by? Pray you bear me swiftly now into this land so wild and free. May you find your spirit there, may we gaze and never stare, and may I feel the earth in me. A yearning call rolls o'er the plain and finds us all in different ways in your sun-streaked flowing mane, or at the brazen ends of days. A shadowed grace you leave settles gently upon my heart. Stories of your thunder weave and still my mind when we're apart. I pray you bear me swiftly now across this land so wild and free. May you find your spirit there, may we gaze and never stare, and may I feel the earth in me. At long last we all have come to this crossroad of the four. Earth and water flow as one through days ahead as was before. Wind and fire burn from a place few will ever know, that hopes you always teach and learn. You grant us gifts we never own. I pray you bear me swiftly now to where land ends so wild and free. May you find your spirit there, may we gaze and never stare. And may I feel the earth in me. Will you let your spirit free? If I feel the earth in me. Of course, while I'm singing it, I remember the rest of the stuff that I didn't tell you. This culture from Pomoton on the continent of Klar is all about horses, and they sometimes treat them more more with more priority than their own family. So they will go hungry before their horse will. And in seeing that was where the empathy tied in. If they see that these horses are the embodiment of everything sacred to their culture, that is why they're putting so much importance on these horses. Um, and the story goes for the beginning of this whole tradition that two children, a girl and a boy, came upon this horse, and the horse immediately took to the girl without any without any need to introduce itself. And it took a while for the boy to become accustomed to its presence and the horse to the boy. So the tradition is the men in this culture cannot approach horses at all. The horses have to essentially come up to the men in order for them to interact. And that is the first time that they're allowed to do so. So I think that's it for now. One last additive. Any donations for Hawk Creek at the benefit concert will be matched up to the first 100 by myself. So anything that you give that in that first time is going to be doubled automatically. And I really hope I can get some funds for this amazing center that needs just as much help as everybody else. So, hope to see you there. In the meantime, take care and stay safe.